barking at
Oh,
others. Okay.
okay, cool. All right, so I'll share my screen and get going. Let's see. Boom. All right, so essentially what we are going over today is how to get your first subscriber into Launchbox without overcomplicating it. Today is not about learning every feature in Launchbox. It's about the shortest path to getting your first subscriber. Let's see here. So essentially what Launchbox is and the positioning that makes it different, it's one place for your community to be hosted, one place for your content so you can create lessons and courses within the platform to offer your subscribers. And it's one place for your subscribers. So I know a lot of people that have been subscribing to Launchbox to build a community here. They have a lot of different things that they're doing. But what I like about Launchbox and what people are liking is it's a quick way to monetize things and house all of your people within one place that then you can sell your other various offers to and just provide them initial value within the platform here. And a part of that value are the AI tools that are offered within the platform. So there's simple things here like chat. So you and your subscribers get access to a chat functionality with custom GPTs you can create, and all of the latest AI models are here in the platform. Similarly, there's a image generation tool, which you can create really good marketing branded assets with that tool. There is a video generation tool, and there is a landing page generation tool. And those are additional just awesome tools within the platform. But really wanting to emphasize the centralized hub for monetizing and building your community. Let's see. Most people get stuck because they're trying to understand everything first, set up everything first, and get everything perfect. And if you guys have seen me, and I know you've seen me over the last year and a half, I haven't done this perfectly. Launchbox's logo has changed, the color scheme has changed, one page looks different than the other. I have a bug on one page, and it's not been perfect, but you all, like myself, I know, once you find something that you need to fix, you'll go ahead and fix it. And from my perspective, the best way I've been able to improve Launchbox is by making it accessible to people who are going to kind of break and bend it in ways that I wouldn't have expected needing it to be fixed. Like Robin, initially, as she hopped on the call, she's like, you need a video on your landing page, so I better understand like what I'm doing. And so that's a great idea. I will go ahead and put that in. So that's my advice, is it doesn't need to be perfect for you to get people in the door and to offer them something that's valuable to them. Cool. So I will show you here a bit of Launchbox, and Linda, it's changed a bit since you've seen it as far as functionality, but everything's more or less the same. So what you have here initially, this is the feed. This is a brand new page, so there's no, I have another one that actually has users in it. This is a new one that I'm going to be adding anybody who is a partner in. So this will be our partner hub for white labels, where we can all be a community, help and learn from each other. But I have one previously that I was using with other users. So this is your news feed. It will be full of posts. You can, up here in the top right, message people within the platform. So far, there's just me and one other dummy Ian account. So this will be full of Linda, Melissa. I'll add you in here after this. So you can also message your AIs in here. You can actually open the messaging from any page. The next is the apps page. This is where you see the suite of different tools that are available: audio, transcription, image, video, teleprompter tool, landing page, prompt builder, and Brandify. Brandify is a great tool for helping you formalize or think about your offer, your target audience, and your brand voice. So those tools are here. This is the courses. I used, like I said, there's a lesson creator, and that's what I built today's slides on that I'll get open here in a second. There's a resources. This is where you would upload PDFs or documents or links for your users to reference. And then events. This is where you can post that, hey, I'm having next week's launch and learn. So people will be able to see a calendar view here once it's populated of stuff you have going on. So this is what your users will see. This is the user side. Now, because you all would be white labels, you have access to the dashboard side. And here's where you would get a bird's eye view initially of the amount of users you have, the revenue you've brought in, the courses. This is where you will come in and create your lessons. There is this awesome tool. You just hit create lesson, start with a plan, and then you type in what it is you want your lessons to be about. So maybe Linda would say beginner lesson for Scrum methodology. Spelled that terribly. DOLOGY. Okay, great. And then you can say 5 slides, 10 slides, 15 slides. We'll get that generating a plan. And it's going to give us some prompts here for our slides. Oh, I got logged out. Hang on now. Info at Launchbox. It's probably because I had another tab open. There we go. Courses. Anyways, you prompt it and it ends up making something like here, what we have. So how to get your first subscribers in Launchbox without overcomplicating it is our thing for today. But I do want to just hop back over here. You are able to see your users. You're able to manage your billings. So you will always have a free plan that you can offer to people. You will also have a paid plan, so a free versus pro subscription, and you can set the price for your pro subscription. You can do it for the monthly and the yearly. And let's see, you can also set coupons and promos. So again, I'm probably getting a little bit too detailed into everything. What I want to also show you though is the launch kit is specifically made. Oh, it's Cindy. Let's let Cindy in here real quick. She make it. Yes, she did. Hey, Cindy. Happy you're here. All right. So the launch kit, what you'll have in here, this will be all of the resources that you need in order to help you get feel more prepared, have some resources for you to market Launchbox, your branded Launchbox. So what that looks like is you have pages, and the pages look like what you were on, Robin, where you're creating an initial sales page. We can do that here. So you select your template. You can pick from these 4 here. We'll go ahead with this first one. You can choose your brand colors. And then we'll hit configure content. So now it's going to ask you some questions about your community. And we'll say Scrum Masters Club. Boom. Who are you gearing your community towards? People wanting to learn more about Agile and Scrum methodology. Next, top skills you'll teach, Scrum. What transformations will members experience? A welcoming community that helps them learn, have learned Scrum skills. And this is just one sentence. Of course, you can add much more detail than I've added there. Then you can add your logo. Let's see. I reorganized my stuff here, so there's a logo. I'll add my friend Mary's profile picture there. Oh, it's too big of a file. Let's see. Here's one. All right, so then we'll submit and preview. And now what it's going to do is take that template we've chosen. It's going to take our logo and our profile image, and it's going to transform that templated page into something that better matches what it is that we're offering. And I'm working on these pages more and more, trying to get them to look better. I mean, it looks good as it is, but I'm working on making these better explain what the platform is for your potential subscribers, so that you don't have to do that work. That's exactly what LaunchKit is supposed to help you do, is do the work of marketing for you. But there will still be like you needing to post and do some things like that. So here we've got this. We'll hit save and then save again. Now we'll click to open the page. And now this is a shareable link that we could post on Facebook or whatever. And when people click the Get Started button, they will be taken to your checkout page to go ahead and subscribe to your account. So it's one and done. Like, you make the page, you post it, and continuously, like I do, you know, I make content and always refer back to my offer of Launchbox, and you post your link. Here it is. Now they can sign up, and I'm trying to make that easy. So as well, in the launch kit, what I've got is, you guys are maybe familiar with the chatter card thing that I made a while ago. This is something that you can share from your phone that you can open up, and it will have a QR code here. So explore what's in here. I've also added this thing here. So it's called helpful documents. And this is something that Melissa actually helped me. Something she brought up made me build this in here. So helpful documents, this is a Launchbox subscriber features. So you're like, hey, like, I kind of know what Launchbox is, but what do I tell my users? And so this is the document that you can refer to of like what is actually in here. So what your subscribers will get is community and access, and you can list these out. The AI tools that are in here, you can list those out to them. Subscriber experience, what they will benefit from is a single login for their content, community, and AI tools. Marketing and creation tools like the landing page. It's also an awesome way for your users to capture their own leads. Content and learning from your courses that you build in here, and all of that awesome stuff. So this helps you just better explain. And as I've been building the launch kit out, it's been about a month. It's continuing to grow with just more easy to reference tools like this. Another one I've made is a get your first subscriber checklist. So it's a phased approach. You can go in and check off the boxes as you are setting up your offer. And this way it'll help you kind of see the fast track of a implementation method to get some subscribers in here. So
I like that feature. That's handy. Real quick,
yes,
easy. People get overwhelmed so easy, and you making that simple is a big plus, Ian.
thank
That's a
you.
big plus. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. And again, Melissa, she mentioned to me like, hey, I have some videos in here in the help and then video guide. so you can reference these as well to go through. There's clips here in their groups. So the make money clips are all here. You can go through. But she was saying, hey, these are all kind of moving a little bit. Do you have any other resources or a checklist I could go through? And so that's where the launch kit helpful documents has now come in. So you can go through this checklist and hopefully it will help you. I think it should.
Yeah, that's awesome. Melissa kind of gave you an aha moment to kind of strike something that you could build within the platform. That's
Absolutely.
pretty cool. Great job, Melissa.
Absolutely.
And Melissa's on the call, right?
I believe she is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good
I
job,
see her.
Melissa.
I see her
Yeah,
icon.
good idea. Coming together. I like that feature.
Heck yeah.
It looks totally different since the last time I saw it.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
this is really good. I think it'll make it easier. I have to admit though, I am so far behind right now. I have so much work to do. Oh my God, I am committed to stop taking classes and start executing.
Mhm.
So yeah. Yeah, this is really good, but I've got to jump back in. Honest question, Ian,
Yes.
how long, it's a crazy question, but I got to ask it. How long will it take me to master this completely if I dedicate 3 hours a day?
Oh, well, I don't think it would take very long. I mean, in terms of mastering, I mean, really, it's kind of straightforward from the what you're offering perspective is you got the community. So I think really what you would want to master is just like your pitch of what it is you're telling your subscribers you're giving them is, hey, you're gaining access to my community. So I know, Melissa, you have your own niche of target audience already really drilled and dialed down. So
Mhm.
you can on your socials be like, hey, here's the link. Come join my platform for free or join my paid. And you give them your link. Your link is down here. If you're on your laptop or a desktop. So you would give them your sign up, the pro. This link is for your paid link, and then this is for your free. I'm actually you can also just drop the pro or the free from it, and it will just bring them to one that has all of your offers on it. And so maybe that's a better approach, is to just have all of the plans on one. Okay, so mastering, knowing that you have the community and what you're offering, telling them, hey, if you're using a chat GPT, if you're using a transcription tool like Otter, if you find yourself having multiple AI app subscriptions, like when you join my community, now you get all of those included. So
Is there a sheet for that? For example, here are some of the tools that you're going to need to be able to do this, and this. I can figure all that out. This would replace all of that for you to still stay in creation and ship mode. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to, I haven't spent enough time in here for me to talk intelligently and contribute anything at this point because I haven't been in here long enough. But getting a clear vision on what is here. You can't sell something that you don't understand or you don't even know what's here. So in order to be able to do that, for me, I mean, everybody's different, but I'm the kind of person that needs to know first before I need to know what I'm selling. But before I can do that, I need to get in here and build my own thing. And I just haven't had a second to get in here and do more than when we last communicated. So I'm at ground zero at this point. But I know that you have a lot of really great tools in here, and I wouldn't want to miss anything. So again, that's just where the lists come from. If we have an idea of, this, you have LLMs in here, you can do video creation, you can do marketing. I know you have marketing in here. I just finished a marketing class today. You know, there's all kinds of things, there's all kinds of great tools in here that can be that you can, I mean, I could make a week's worth of tutorials, like this is what this does, videos that I can post on any number of my social media accounts right now to try to get attention, but I won't be able to do it until I understand it. So that's my contribution for the day. And I also have a marketing question about your marketing tool, which I have not been into at all yet. Does it Tell me what it handles. What does it do for you? Can you set up and schedule and have your social media stuff going out? Or does it just create it for you?
Okay, so the marketing tools that are within here currently, and as you know, I'm always building in, so there will be more as time goes on, is Brandify. What Brandify is I know you've got documentation about your offer. So here you can go in and create your offer. You can upload your documents, whatever PDFs or docs you have. And you could also just paste it in or type it in. So I could say Launchbox is a white labelable platform, and then explain more about it. And you can add it, and you can autofill these fields. And what that's going to do is give you a clear offer identity, a transformation, your why, what your offer does before and after, the core framework. And so these are tools to help you get clear on your offer, your brand voice, and your audience. And these are like plugins that will be utilized throughout the other aspects of the tool. And actually, Melissa, whenever you made on the that very initial launch kit, I had this build for you in the background. So you probably already have this filled out. So you can go in and check, again, just go check out the apps, go into apps, check out Brandify. And if you don't understand it, that's okay. You can ask me, and we could figure that out. But I think just to go in here and check it out and try it out. So this is another great one, is the landing page creator. This is good for marketing in terms of having a place to capture your leads. So we can click on one of these preset ones, or just type in, I need a landing page for my event coming up. And then you can choose your colors. You can hit next. It'll ask you some follow-up questions, just 3 questions. We'll say it's a professional conference, purchase a ticket, high-profile speakers and photos. And you can always type in something different there. Then you can add your call to action button, say get started, your URL. All right, and then continue. Here's where you can add a lead capture form and then start building. It's going to make that page for you. And what this will do is it will capture leads in your account here. You'll see people who have filled it out. It isn't set up to do any email automations or anything like that at this point. All it is you can edit over here. So here's your page. Boom, we'll publish it. We will, let's see, we'll open it up. So not only do you get access to this, but your users get access to this tool, which is, it's pretty simple, right? You saw, I just entered a sentence, used some follow-up questions, and now I have a landing page that I can edit. I can fill it out and then hit submit. And again, you can tie this into automations, but for the sake of simplicity, I'm not going to get into that right now. But what you will see now when you're back on the main page is you have this little card. You click on the form, and now we can see this guy just signed up. And all of your users can see all of their different pages and files like that. And then you have image generation. So with this one, you can create branded assets. Okay, Robin. Yes, I'm also getting a bit off of course here. I wanted to, because I think that this presentation will answer some of these questions here without me kind of shooting from the hip and maybe overly confusing you. But Robin, let's go ahead and get to your question.
So, so I'm just trying to figure this out in my mind. So,
Okay.
First of all, are there profile pages for the people in here? Second of all, I saw one place where you could upload documents. And then is there a CRM, and where are these landing pages going? So as you and I talked, I take people through an AI journey that creates their offer, creates all of their sales pages, their emails, all that kind of stuff in text form. So not on a landing page form. So could we take the content that we have that they're giving at the end of their AI journey and upload into this, and it creates the page? That being said, do they have to have their own white label to have their own page, or are they creating a page on my group in my community? How does that all work?
Okay. They will be making their own pages in your app. So again, you're the white label. This is your community. They're your apps for your users to use. And you're also offering them lessons. So the apps, they see all of these, they get access to all of these, they can come in here and create their own page. And in terms of uploading documents so that the AI has better context, so that these landing pages are generated with their brand voice, their offer, and hitting their target audience. This has been on my list. I'll add it this week. So the best way I'm gonna do that is I'll have the Brandify tie into this. So like I said, it would be plugins. You saw how we made an offer over here in Brandify. So you can create the offer, the persona, and the audience, and then all your user would do over here is there will be 3 drop downs for them to select their offer, their persona, and their target audience. So right now that's not implemented, but it will be this week. It's an easy thing for me to tie into so that these pages that are generated sound like them. And so in terms of where are those leads captured, this isn't a full-fledged CRM by any means, but it's a great way that you can have like a lighter weight lead capture system. So whenever somebody fills out the form, boom, it's here. It's literally, it's in a card right on there. And in terms of tying it into an automation, you could capture that information, put it into an automation platform like Make or Go High Level, and you can do anything once that information is captured. And that's something that I will actually need to make an updated video on so that, yeah, that you guys know how to do that better. I can do also workshops on that in the future. It's really, it's pretty straightforward. Does that help answer your question?
Kind of, sort of. So let's say I have a community and it's got 100 people in it. So each one of the 100 people can create their own graphics. They could create their own landing pages, but what URLs, where does the landing page stays here and all of the leads stay here, but then they'd have to Zapier or they'd have to do something else to make it go high level?
Correct. Yes. So once you hit, once there was a button here, it says to publish the page. Once you hit that button, it's accessible publicly. And what those URLs look like are, it's launchbox.space / let's say your community is Robin's community. It'll say launchbox.space / Robin's community, and then AI will generate a title for that platform, for the page itself. So it says for the one I just made, Nexus Professional Growth Summit. So that's how those links work. You can also tie in a custom domain into the platform itself. So if you wanted it totally white labeled, launchbox.space can be removed by adding your own custom domain. So your users may say, hey, I don't want Robin's community in my domain name. Right now, that's how it's set up. So yeah, that's the way that these lead form captures are set up right now. Is it would be that root domain and your platform name.
Okay.
Yes.
Could you download the landing page and upload it somewhere else?
Probably. I know that I can download it, but in terms of making it something that could plug into whatever, I would need to look into that. What would you want to plug it into? Like,
If they had to go high level or whatever, that way their leads aren't coming to a whole different place. Like they could create the content here and then upload that landing page like a snapshot on Go High Level. And I know like you could do that with ClickFunnels or Go High Level. It'll go into Go High Level. But that way when their leads actually come in, it goes to their CRM versus having it off of their CRM with somebody else's URL. They'd have their own URL. And that being said also, so say each one of the 100 people wanted their own custom domain, you probably couldn't do that, right? It would.
correct.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. It's really for the white label to have their own custom domain in here so that it feels like it is your app that people are going to, robinsplatform.com and then get directed to you. By default, it's launchbox.space/Robin's community until you actually tie in a custom domain.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, in terms of like, can you download it and plug it in? It sounds like I could include that functionality. In terms of how soon I could do that is probably would be a little bit until I could do that. But in the meantime, I mean, people are using these pages. I have users using the pages that they generate in here to create quick forms and yeah, capture leads and see who's interested in their stuff.
So
Okay.
I have another question. So if they created a course.
So admins, you as the platform owner will be the only one to create courses.
Okay.
Your users would benefit from like the lessons that you're teaching them as the expert community host.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Let's see here. We've gone over what is Launchbox community content subscribers. I went over some of the common traps, learning the whole platform first, seeking absolute perfection on it, trying to use every single tool and building too much before inviting. What that lends to is overwhelm and delay. And I've experienced that firsthand with like wanting to perfect Launchbox before I got it out there. It's not the goal of finishing Launchbox. The goal is choosing your offer, giving them a reason to join, making it easy for them to say yes and get your first subscriber. Once you get your first subscriber, it's going to start rolling. So setting your offer, setting your price, connecting Stripe, that all happens pretty much upon sign up. Is you'll set your price, you'll connect your bank account to Stripe, you'll have a link generated for you. The sales page will be generated for you. Adding value, that's where creating your first lesson would come in, and then inviting people. So I think doing a personalized message to somebody on Facebook or email, it's like, hey, as you've seen what I've been doing, I've actually made a community and it would be great for you to come join and check it out. So set your offer, set your price, connecting Stripe, the money link. So yeah, the link is generated for them, you'll have a simple landing page that will explain the value of the community and the tools that are included. Those are generated in that launch kit. And then again, you can add value by incorporating a lesson, a resource list, or demonstrating through some of those tools like what they can do. All right. So again, yeah, inviting real people. I have seen people just make a general post on Facebook and that gets some traction. But from my personal experience, the best way is that direct contact with someone, whether that's messaging them. And I do a lot of like, hey, do you want to hop on a call and I can show you the platform if you're interested, or here is the free community link, and they can gain access that way, to which they can upgrade to the paid subscription later. Okay, you really don't need a custom domain to get started. You can just use the default one. Again, it's just sharing that. You don't need perfect branding. You don't need an advanced funnel. You do need just a clear offer, the clear page that's generated for you. The sign up is working, and then something valuable with each of you are experts in your own right, with your own industry that you're in and your own audience that I know you've already been building for the last however many years. So my challenge to the folks who are already subscribed as white labels, or Robin, if you're planning to become a member, is to picking your offer, telling them, hey, join my community. I am the expert in like marketing, helping you set up your marketing and branding. Here's my community where you can gain access to some tools, while I can also offer you these services, and really that be your offer. The page, again, those pages are created for you. You can just select your template and you can edit any of the copy that AI has generated, adding a piece of value by creating a lesson, and then inviting 5 people by sending them a link. And so, yeah, that is the presentation for this Launch and Learn. And now let's go ahead and answer some more of your questions.
Can you show more what the profile looks like, and
Yeah. Yes. So as far as like a profile page like Facebook, that isn't integrated. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't thought about the profile page much, essentially. I'm not sure if like it's necessary. I think of Circle, they don't have profile pages. They do have those little pop-up things that kind of give your links and stuff. But what you can do is you can come in here, you can change your profile photo just by, there's the profile button over here, click profile, you click the little camera button, and then you can upload your photo there. You can add a bio, and let's see, this is where you can also add a username if you'd like to. You do not need to, and change your password and email. So whenever your users are in there, and it's not, I'll log into the other account so you can better see what's going on. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So here's a feed with more stuff on it. So we have Ariel. So this might be a great place where you could have a little bit more information. Essentially what happens when you hover over somebody in the community is you have the message button to where it'll pull them out and you can message them here. Let's see who just popped up. Oop. Jessica. Mhm. So this is the main feed page. As the admin, you can set pinned announcements here. So if you had a link for a different offer or referral something, you could have that here, or just a welcome message. Resources and stuff you can put here. And yes, so that's a good question. I am open to adding more stuff for profiles if that is something that folks want, for sure.
So when it, and I hate to be annoying.
You're not. You're good.
So when it comes to using the AI tools and stuff like that, like I said, they should have all of their text for their landing page. Can you upload all that text all in one spot, and then it just creates the landing page for them? And then like on the tokens, is that I see 45,000 tokens. Is that for the white label, or is that for each individual member?
Okay. So in terms of, can you just upload like a document with copy for that tool to reference? I have done that and it has worked, where I just pasted in like, hey, I want you to say this specifically. It will do that. And yeah, it's not meant to be like a full-blown website, so it's limited by that. Like, it's not going to have pages. It's just going to be a singular page. So as users are generating on that, it's just meant for a single page. In terms of the tokens, so how those work is anybody who signs up for a free subscription under your community, they get 10,000 tokens, which essentially is about $1 worth of AI usage. And I like to think of the tokens as you're giving your users a gift card. So they may say, well, how much images do I get, or how many messages do I get? And how I explain that is some of the tools are cost more tokens versus the others. So as you would use a gift card, like you're going to spend more tokens on using ChatGPT versus generating a video. So that dollar will go quickly depending on what they're making. So if they're making videos, that's going to go relatively quickly. But if they're just chatting, that's not. How the pro subscription works is you get to set the price for what it is that you want to make on that subscription. So let's say it's you want to make $30 a month on that one user. There is an additional $5 that your user would pay for on top of the $30 to give them that 45,000 tokens, which is $5 worth of AI usage. So as they're coming on as a paid user, they will always get that gift card tied to their account that renews on the month. So yeah, that's how those tokens work.
So they lose them each month. If they don't use them, they lose them, or do they add up?
They add up, rolling over a maximum of 2 months. So if they haven't used them for 2 months, that balance will stay at that maxed 2-month cap.
Okay, that's probably what's happened on my platform.
Is it? Okay.
I don't know. I'd have to look. I am going to look today, this weekend. I'm going to spend time on your platform. But, you know, I'm kind of like Melissa. I've been busy with this new job, and I don't know what's going on with her, but I really want to dive into this because it looks so good. And you've got a lot of apps. I've never seen one that creates cartoons, vector art. that almost looks like the exact person. You can put in Chat GPT. Claude doesn't do images or vector art or illustrations or cartoons very well. But oh, those look good. Is that yours, Melissa? No, wait a minute.
I made some of the initial white label folks in here to show
I
what
thought
the,
that was me. You did one
Yeah.
of me. Yeah.
I
Okay.
did. This is Linda right here.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, and look at Ariel. Okay.
Yep.
Boy, that
So
looks
this
just like
is,
her.
I didn't have a chance to show it in the other account because I just made the other account. This one is using the brand mode for the image generation. And essentially what you do is you can include a style reference image. You can include your brand's logo, and you can include the
Sweet.
character. And then you just type in a prompt of, for these ones, it was, let's see what the prompt was. So AI transforms and makes the prompt much better. So I think I said something like, using this logo and this cat character, generate a profile photo.
Wow. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
So it did these, and then to edit any of these photos, you just click edit and it adds it there, and you can, make the cat green or whatever. This is Julie's cat for Cool Cat.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
cool. What if you wanted to, like if you had a customer that wanted, even though we have web for 72 for the resolution, if they wanted something to get printed out and they needed a 300 DPI for the dots per inch to have it, when you go to print, it's got to be a higher resolution. So the quality of the print, if I build a brochure or something for a client and they're old school and they said, well, Linda, I'm a landscaper and I want to hand out brochures of what I can do for their yard. You make the art in your tool, your platform.
Mhm.
Can you export it as a 300 DPI or something print availability? Can you do that yet with your stuff, or is it just for web or AI stuff?
So that's one I haven't honestly taken account of, is for that. You can export it. I don't know what the resolution is natively for that
Okay.
export. It's
Okay.
probably it's set to like the highest resolution for these models. So you can select different models. You have Nano Banana Pro, Flux, and
Okay.
all of those, and it's set to the highest quality. So it's going to be whatever those platforms would give you on their best. You can also set the aspect ratio as well for those to come out differently.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
good. And then the format, like if you wanted a PNG, a portable network graphic, or if you wanted a JPEG, can you change those different formats right there in your tool as well?
that is, I believe they all come out as JPEG.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
you would have to take them into Photoshop or something to convert them to a PNG or something like that, or iPhoto on the Mac side, I guess.
Possibly. You have a preference for PNG?
Well, I just have some customers that, they want it to be something that doesn't take up a lot of memory. And once you start building some kind of brochure or something, the JPEGs can be bigger and the
Hmm.
PNG looks is just enough. The better the quality is still there, even though it's a portable network graphic.
Mhm.
The JPEG just makes the file bigger. So if they want to bring it to me, they have to bring it on something where it holds all the elements of the brochure or whatever. So
Okay.
it was just an
I-
ask, and that might be something you might want to see for the future.
Yeah, I
So
think that I should be able to convert them before they're exported into a PNG.
yeah,
'Cause
I'll show you some kind of example on a SAS board I used to play around with and build.
Okay.
We can jump on a call and I can show you some of the things like that with the SAS board. It's kind of ancient now, but well, it's only about 2 years old, but still, some people might need that capability. A lot of people don't get stuff printed anymore. Everything's on the web. But if you
Mhm.
have a landscaper wanting to go out and hand out pamphlets to try to, drum up some business, hey, I want to cut your trees like a tree cutter. Here's my card and here's a brochure of all the type of work that we do. But you want that resolution to be good to hand that to the customer and it looks like a nice printed piece. So
Sure.
just a question. Okay, I'm gonna leave the floor for others to ask a question before we sign off.
Okay. I have two other things that I want to mention is some folks have been asking me since I started with Launchbox, can we do referrals as well? So if somebody refers someone else to become a white label, can we set up some sort of system with that? And these last 2 weeks, I have been integrating First Promoter into the platform. So my goal with Launchbox is to provide multiple ways for people to monetize on here. So one, you can get money from your subscribers. I want that to be the heart and soul of what Launchbox is, and the primary way that people would make money here. But now I've integrated First Promoter, and as the end of this week rolls on, people who are white labels, I will go ahead and set you up with that. So you'll get a link, and you will also within LaunchKit, again, to explain to people so that you don't have to. I'm working on a new page, which is the referral page. So it'll have a button on there. You can explain anything that you would like to about Launchbox and be like, I'm a coach on Launchbox and I've been using it and I love the tools here. And then it will create a page for you like this that upon that person clicking here, will register it to you. And the way the referral works is I will be doing a 20% ongoing recurring subscription. So whatever they're paying for that subscription, you will get 20% of that monthly on top of your recurring subscribers. So this is rolling out by the end of this week, and I'm excited for this one, as well as I'm really wanting to support you guys as far as getting your first subscribers in here. It's going to be a huge win for you, and it's going to be a huge win for me. And so I'm doing office hours for anybody like Linda, Cindy, any of you really that you just have questions, even if you're not a white label in here, that you want to just pick my brain more or figure out how to best set up for yourself. So I'm gonna throw that link up in there. Is you can schedule an office hour there. Let's see here. Throw it in the
That's a great
chat.
idea. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Cool.
then if you don't, you can also email me here, message me on Facebook, all that fun stuff. Okay, so a few more minutes. Happy to answer any more questions. And yeah, Cindy, do you have anything you have a question on, or I'm just happy to see you hanging out here with us. Cool. So again, if you guys are confused, a great place to start will be this launch kit. You hit helpful documents, and then the first subscriber checklist can help give you like the clearest path of what to do. Make a promo post, invite people, follow up with them. And then this other document explains like what it is that's actually in here, so that you can better communicate it to them, as well as you can just send them this document.
Can you send me that document?
Of course.
What else on there? So yeah, because it's a little bit everywhere. I'd like to see it all in one place.
Got it. Yes. Here's Balaz.
Send it to me while you're at it. That's Cindy. I finally got unmuted.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Balaz.
Just send it to all of us.
Yes. So,
Or
okay,
if it
go ahead.
goes in the chat.
Well, I did have one question. I can't remember if when I get subscribers to it, if they get in there with and they run out of credits
Tokens.
or tokens or whatever. Yeah, tokens. Can they purchase more each month if they want? I can't remember if there was a place in there for them to do that.
Yes. So right here on the coin, their
Oh,
bank
okay.
essentially, they can click it. And any purchased one-off tokens like that, they're not going to roll over. Those stick.
Okay.
Yes. So they can purchase these here.
All right. I'm gonna be meeting with a group here in a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna try to get mine finished, and it's a geeks group here in Blacksburg. And I can actually meet with them face to face. So I'm hoping to get some people to try it out and hopefully consider white labels, but or users, whichever. So hopefully that'll take here soon.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited, guys. Launchbox is actually it's like it's moving in a really good direction as far as adoption and the community that's building around it. And it's only 3 months old, and I mean, I really think that this could be a huge thing that you guys are really in on the ground floor of. And this is my 9 to 5, more than 9 to 5. I'm working on this thing for all of us to have an awesome platform that we can actually make some money on. So.
You put a lot of heart in it, and I think that once I build something for training, I'm going to show my fellow coaches and they're going to join. That's just what
Heck
I'm
yeah.
seeing. That's what I'm feeling.
Yes.
So keep putting your heart in it and keep plugging because everything's looking good. You just keep making it more enhanced and more user friendly, which is a big plus for people like us that need to create something quickly and get it out to a customer or a client.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I
Bilal,
think everything looks really good, Ian. I mean, I just need to understand it. You know, I'm one of these people that I cannot sell what I do not understand. And and I'm confused by a lot of things right now, like how I would launch without even having any of my stuff in there. I'm assuming that you mean just to sell the actual product and not my stuff. I'm just confused by all of it, and I'm not going to litter this with all of those confusions because I don't want to do that to anybody. But you know, I'll talk to you off of this about it. I just feel like I wouldn't even know where to begin to launch this at this moment at all.
okay. As far as getting your stuff in here, you can go to the courses.
Yeah.
And upload and import here.
Yeah.
So that would be a good place to do it. And yeah, I want to talk to each of you if you're free sometime this week, next week, and just answer any questions individually that I can. So try to figure that out.
I just, set up
Appreciate
a
it.
time. Yeah, I did for tomorrow.
Sweet.
And it don't have to be 30 minutes. We can, 15, 20 minutes just for me to get some questions to you.
Sure.
Cool. All right.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, I'll send a follow-up email. I'll send the links here that you were wanting to. And this video, once it's done processing, I'll send the whole email out. So you'll have all that stuff.
Okay. It's a pleasure to meet everyone. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Thank
We're like
you.
a little group here. Yeah. I love it. Okay.
Guys, thank you so much. I'll talk to you all
Thanks,
soon.
Diane. Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.